Melanie Joy McDaniel seems like your average 7-year-old playing with her brother after school. It's hard to imagine that 6 years ago, doctors did not expect her to live to see her first birthday.
Isn't that neat?
Melanie's situation was pretty hopeless. There was nothing good that they could tell us that to give us any hope that it would get better.
Before Melanie was 1.5, she had already undergone 2 major surgeries to remove a malignant brain tumor, but it had high odds of coming back. Doctors offered 3 different treatment options. One was traditional chemotherapy, the second was to do nothing, and the third option was an untested clinical trial that offered the family no guarantees or promises for Melanie's recovery.
We knew the 2 options of the traditional chemotherapy or just taking her home and not doing anything were kind of guaranteeing her fate was not going to be good. The third option could have been good, could have not been good, but maybe it wouldn't help Melanie, but maybe it would give them more information to help other children in her condition.
When families are touched with crises like dying of cancer, I have to say that there is a pretty immediate and striking kind of reorientation of what's really important. And it's really where you see the best of people, that they really begin to ask not just what's best for me, but why do people go through this? This is unfair. What can we do to help?
Not all parents are willing to take the risks involved with experimental therapies. But so far, the McDaniels' brave decision has paid off.
The biggest thing, I could not even imagine watching this child die. That was the constant thing that was going through my head. How am I ever going to handle watching this child die?
This new experimental therapy uses low doses of several drugs to attack the blood vessels that feed the tumor, cutting off the supply lines to the tumor to starve it. Although Melanie's treatment was scheduled to last 2 years, her parents decided to stop her participation in the trial 6 months early.
Toward the end of the 1.5 years, things got pretty bad with Melanie, and we couldn't figure out if what was going on with her were symptoms of the tumor coming back or side effects of the chemotherapy. So we took her off, and that was in May of 2002. She started to walk, she started to, get her sense of humor and, get a lot of activity back, and really started making strides to catch up with other kids her age. We were always watching out for any kind of symptoms, any kind of relapse, and had the every 6 months of MRIs, and then we had every year. And then 2 years ago, they said, well, you've been coming to the brain tumor clinic for 3 years now. We think that the next time you come, you'll come to the survivor clinic. And so we said, oh, the survivor clinic, yay!
Melanie was not the only child in the study who seemed to benefit from the treatment. And while doctors cannot guarantee that Melanie's tumor will not return, for the time being, the McDaniels are enjoying their time with their daughter.